What's going on, y'all? It's Flight Sports TV, man. We got a nice topic today, man. We're gonna be touching on what just happened today, man. We're gonna do a NFL video today, man. I know everybody's seen the game tonight. With the Baltimore Ravens laying the egg tonight. They was the best team all year long, and then I don't know what the hell happened. But nonetheless, man, I wish the Browns was in that position, and we got things right. The early start, we probably would have did a little better than this, hopefully in the playoffs. But I mean, anybody could have did a little better than that, But nonetheless, man, these guys came out a little rough tonight, man. Lamar Jackson, he didn't really have it tonight. You got to give credit to the Tennessee Titans. I like what I seen from the coach over there, a former New England. He worked under Bill Belichick and all that good stuff. So he comes from a winning program. So he knows how to win. Me evaluating this game today when I was watching, it seemed like they turned Lamar Jackson into a passer. It seemed like the coach was like, okay, we don't think you're good of a passer as everybody think you are, so we're just going to turn into a passer, so, they showed a lot of different looks, where it felt like they might show like maybe they was in like a man, and then out of nowhere they was like more in like a cover two, zoning, things of that nature. It's just that they just put a series of different looks out there on Lamar Jackson, and he just crumbled. I mean, there's no other way to say it. He choked. I mean, one of the definitions of choking is basically you not doing what you've been doing all year long. In a big pivotal moment. It sucks to say, but it's the truth. But hey, man, things happen. So it showed a lot of remnants from a year ago when they played against the Chargers. That high power offense just to come out like that. We can talk a little bit about the defense as well. The defense really failed them today. I know that a lot of people are gonna look at the picks that Lamar Jackson threw, but the defense that was coming out, they just didn't really have it tonight. Like some of the cornerbacks didn't look like they was doing their jobs. It just was looking a complete mess out there on both sides of the football. For the Baltimore Ravens. It's upsetting because people had high hopes for them. You know, um, the Tennessee Titans killed it. Tannehill, man. They call him Touchdown Tannehill, man. The dude is the truth, man. You look at Miami. The Dolphins. They really dropped the egg. They must not know how to develop players. Because Miami just looking crazy right now. They just had Tannehill, and this guy's one game away from the Super Bowl. Surprise, the Super Bowl is in Miami. So who knows how that'll be crazy. But I like what I'm seeing from Tennessee. Tennessee killed my Browns the first game of the season. Give them credit. We blew the doors off the Ravens too. When we played them, I think it was the fourth game, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, I think it was. Yeah, if I'm not tripping, it was the third or the fourth week. My memory is all jacked, but I think it was yeah. So so I mean, it's a tough situation, man. I know you had to been disgusted if you was a Ravens fan watching that game. It was just a complete mess. They put a lot of pressure on them. It wasn't rigged. A lot of people might think it was rigged, but hey, man, it wasn't. The NFL wanted Lamar Jackson and the Patrick Mahomes or Watson. That type of matchup. That's a box office matchup. So it's crazy what happened, but he didn't hold up his end of the stick. The Tennessee Titans, kept Lamar Jackson off the field, and I think they got a formula to even beat. I think they could possibly beat one of those two teams that's coming up, the Texans or the Chiefs. Because the way they're gonna play is like they just gonna, I guess, keep guys off the field. That's what you do with a high-powered offense with a top-notch quarterback. A guy like Mahomes who could fling it all over the place. Pause. You keep him off the floor, off the field. He's not able to be as electric and dynamic. You can't win if you're not on the field. Just and that's winning football. Just time of possession. It seems like I said, they held Tennessee really controlled that football game, man. And I was watching and I was trying to hold out hope for the. To be honest with you, I wasn't rooting for the Ravens. Like I said, I'm a Browns fan, so I really wasn't rooting for the Ravens. I was talking to a friend of mine before the game started. He was telling me that he was rooting for the Ravens this time the third, and I had to let him know, man. I'm rolling with Tennessee tonight, man. I just can't do it with the Ravens. No disrespect, but I wasn't gonna be rooting for the Ravens, so it was a tough situation. But it was disgusting. I think Baker Mayfield could have did a little something better than that. You know, um, he could. They're gonna have to do something with this passing ability. That was a straight up egg that they laid tonight, man. In the playoffs, that's crazy, man. That's a Derrick Henry, man. That dude is a bull, man. Alabama, that dude is the complete bull. This guy he was indestructible tonight. They couldn't do nothing with that boy. Derrick Henry, man. They was gonna need the whole team to try to get him down. He just really was just getting yards, man. Tannehill with his play action passes. And the Tennessee looked dangerous, man. And they're the hottest team in the NFL right now. So I think next week, I think they got both of the Texans and the Chiefs' attention because, like I said, Tennessee is the hottest team in football right now. You just beat the New England Patriots. You go in there and you destroy the Baltimore Ravens, and then now you coming for the heads of the snakes up there well, you already took out the head of the snake with the Ravens, but now you coming for the other big dogs. And if they and what a story it would be if they get to Miami, with Tannehill as the quarterback. It was a report that they had Marcus Mariota pretty much being playing exactly how Lamar Jackson plays in practice. So they was able to, he was imitating him, I guess, as the best of his ability, just to see how things would progress. And they pretty much was like getting the game plan set up for him before this week. So I guess it made it easier for them. But the Tennessee, man, they did the truth, man, and they look like I said, they're the worst seed right now in the playoffs, and look what's happening. I don't think something like this. I don't think a team with the lowest seed got to the Super Bowl in a while. I think the last team that got close was the Jets, if I'm not mistaken, when they had Rex Ryan and the crew, and they lost in the championship game. So it's just something to think about. Y'all let me know your thoughts on the situation on what happened tonight. Like I said, the Titans came out. They just wanted it more. It seemed like, man, they played like their lives were on the line. What's Lamar Jackson might say that like Russ wasn't a factor, but I think this is something that maybe I think all sports maybe should think about, especially when you riding high, not just in the NFL and in a lot of leagues. I feel that maybe, especially when you are a elite team and you may have a locked up advantage, and it's like a 2 or 3 games left. And I think maybe you should kind of keep the pedal to the metal. You could low manage in the midway through the game, but I don't know about resting the whole game, because just the after effects could be tremendous. They came out flat tonight. Lamar Jackson was underthrowing, overthrowing. Like I said, the defense was all over the place. It just didn't seem like they was up and going tonight. The coaching staff seemed like they couldn't get them organized. They came out real fat tonight. They didn't come out hungry. They came out like it was in the bag. And Tennessee has something to say about it because they strike early. They came down and had them down. They had them on the ropes right away. Scoring those 2 touchdowns, play action, trick plays with Derrick Henry. It was crazy out there. They was wilding. So y'all let me know what's your thoughts on the game, and get in the comment section and let's decipher this, man. They let me know. I just wanted to get my NFL analysis. Yeah, hit that subscribe button. We'll bring some more NFL content. We'll be covering the playoffs. If we get in love in the NFL scene, I'm willing to cover it. Y'all let me know what's your picks for tomorrow night. And let's talk about what happened with Lamar Jackson laying the biggest egg. It was almost disgusting. I'm just being honest. People was disgusted. I spoke to a lot of Ravens fans tonight. I have a lot of family in the Baltimore area, and people was disgusted. New York and Baltimore, that's right up the block. You know, I got family. They're very disgusted tonight. You know, but the Browns, we coming. We be there. We'll be there next year. Mark my words. It's Flight Sports TV. Hit that like button and most definitely hit that subscribe button. You could donate to the platform. The link will be in the description box below this video, also in the comment section. Alright? It's Flight Sports TV, man. Hit that subscribe button.